And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans.
So y'all see the even trade?
The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. As their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints.
Bro, that nigga retarded. He said it's Saquon. That nigga retarded, bro. I don't care.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are
bro, I don't give a fuck what you saying, nigga. That Saquon.
This will be taken very short. And
I'm not trading that nigga ever in my life.
Good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I wouldn't. That nigga, the most unstoppable running back on this game.
Yeah, he got evasive.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, little boy. Stop playing with me, little boy. You as a little boy, you under me. You under me, bro. For real. Bro, I beat him already, bro. In the greatest show. Had this man like drove, bro. This man was he was really mad that I beat him. Like he came in the party talking that hot shit. He was mad. Wow, I beat you. Bro, these guys mad. It's Del Derrick Henry to the pockets. My phone on 9.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. That kickoff, 104 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized,
Landon Collins, a baby,
extremely
boy.
confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry told that man on him. Oh, Lord. You bad trash. Bro, I don't care. If you're going to sit there and blitz my quarterback, why not? And then I'm going to take over with Derrick Henry, so why not run the ball?
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's running back vision right there, bro. And this bitch Derrick Henry don't get tired. Like, I'm really running the ball repeatedly, and he's not getting tired. Like, his stamina still full. Let me find out you got the fatigue off in your life.
They go play action now. Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I wonder why they're in time.
Says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. The first carry now. This is Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
First down, Kansas City.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Now you got to stop me, young buck.
That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. And that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3 down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15.
3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw. King going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This time, Jackson will throw it.
That type of defense.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football.
You got to back everybody up.
You're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
That's what I want you to do.
And they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down.
I want everybody to
10.
come down on me. Yeah. I'm dead. GG, sir. I fuck myself. You know you're supposed to lose, bro.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
I really can't.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Chiefs take over first and 10.
All right, 30%.
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Barkley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. King got an open man. It's Foster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disastrous.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
It's going to be so entertaining with that ice.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one is the fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, he hear about the visions. No, he's not good. He just be passing the ball. Like,
Jackson now.
He be trying to throw again.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
No.
Picked off at the 18. Got a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, bro.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. He's got daylight. And cuts right sideline in some space. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Start from the outside from Crump. He has benefited from the exclusion of Scott Nichols in game 3, no question. Oh! Nicky Pedersen off the bike. How on earth did that happen? Track once again playing his part. I tell you what, that's a good sportsmanship there from Nicky Pedersen, dragging the bike off. The race continues. Hancock and Crump really going at it. They are going at it. Crump will not be beaten. Hancock narrowly missing out last year.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. after the fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this.
You geeked, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Oh, Carol's in the pool. Oh, my, this dog is doing in the pool after the count. Oh, my goodness, they are in the deep end. They are in
The Chiefs' offense are not set to begin this drive.
Cal puts him under the water. Dunks. Oh, he can't get out. He can't get out. They both stuck in the pool. In the deep end, over the head. What in the
They go
world?
back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Who said that?
Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Y'all bitch ass nigga probably be going out the party by the time I'm coming back home.
There's Jackson on third and long.
Duck out the party.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football.
I know he was on this Hollywood tape.
Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Second and 15. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding room at the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. King. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Carolina Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's King throwing on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And you play Slam Life.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Saints' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper, as they are now just an extra. It's a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Crunch. Check your hot read. Show it up. Show it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, guys. Check 6 guys. Echo. Double up. Shut up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike hustle. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now King from the gun on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
King now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, baby. Turnovers. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Get ready.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big play there. 49 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Bust through the tackle. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Orbit.
King looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw is Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly.
Zach.
quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
Y'all be losing.
One could very easily have been
Y'all be losing to
intercepted.
these
If it does get picked off,
nigga, man.
that could possibly seal this one.
Nigga, nothing. The fuck? This nigga.
Now Jackson.
This nigga's trash, bro. This nigga's
Dancing to his
bro.
left.
I don't see how y'all be losing. You can't stop the run. That's all you got to do is run the ball.
Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Don't matter. All you got to do is
Here's Jackson.
just do little run plays. He can't stop the run. All he can do is listen.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Strip the ball.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Jackson to throw. Buying time
Everywhere on this nigga, bro.
And
I'm
this is
everywhere, bro.
intercepted.
I'm fucking
And that
everywhere.
should
I'm
do
a
it.
fucking goat.
Picked up
I'm
by
everywhere.
Marshawn Lattimore. Of course, they
Fuck
have
outta
the
here,
option,
man.
and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of
Even
the
Miss
play that they
Hollywood
just
know.
ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. On the run, it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. Leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. King. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.